What is up, YouTube? This is Aldy Gaming, and this is the first episode of the Pokemon Volt White 2 Nuzlocke. Now, if anyone thinks they misheard me, no, I did say Volt White 2. It's a ROM hack made by Adriano60. It makes the game much harder and more interesting, as well as making it possible to catch all Pokemon up to 5th gen, which I believe is 649. This, as I did just say, is a Nuzlocke, and the rules for this Nuzlocke will be in the description, but I will go ahead and explain the basics. You can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter in a route. If you encounter the same Pokemon on a different route, you do not have to catch it. That is a dupes clause. And I'm going to play as a girl, just because I can change it up. Shiny Pokemon can be caught even if they aren't the first encounter, and any legendary Pokemon can be caught even if they're not the first encounter. Now, the reason I am saying this now is because most people don't read the description, even though I say it's in the description, and I forgot to mention, when a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and will be placed in the aforementioned graveyard box, which will be created as soon as we get into a Pokemon Center, which will be towards the end of this episode. And that is all the description that needs to be done right now. We are going to go ahead, start with the game, start it off in autumn with a cutscene. It actually does look rather nice. Doesn't it? I think it does, at least. Now, one of the many changes that has been made to this game, Pokemon can learn they have different movesets. There are different ways of evolving. Their typings may have been changed. And pretty soon everyone will see that by probably the third episode. I'm not going to spoil anything, but our starter will be a different type than what it is normally considered. And I'm going to go ahead and say this as well for a rule. If we find any revival items, such as revives, max revives, revival herbs, we have to use them in battle where the Pokemon dies. Not where the Pokemon died, but where the Pokemon dies. Go ahead, getting that out now, so that no one can say, "Oh hey, you revived your Pokemon, you're not allowed to do that." Yes, I am, because I am using that rule. Okay, got that out. Yes, I know how to open my bag. Now, I will not be reading most of the storyline, even though I do enjoy a good voice every now and then, but come on. ORAS is already out. Pretty much everyone knows the basic storyline. If I read anything, I will read the changes that have been made. This stuff isn't changed. This is the basic Black 2, White 2 storyline. I'm actually surprised his sister didn't pitch a fit, like most would. But yeah, go ahead. Keep going. Walked one block too far, tile too far. First major change. Welcome, welcome, I am the key bearer. The keys I shall grant to you, then off I shall go. The last key, it may appear odd, but fear not, for it works. This person gives you the easy mode key, the challenge mode key, and since I am playing Volt White 2, the White Forest key? No, the Black City key. I forget which which shows up in which in these games, because they interchanged them so much, and though I think it, yeah, we get the White Forest key. And already 5 minutes in, and we haven't gotten our starter yet. But alas, that won't even be another minute, so gonna go ahead up here, get our Pokemon, talk to Bianca. I like that view. That is a nice view. I'm talking about the background, not... Yes, I know someone named Aldy, that's me. More dialogue. And we now get to choose our starter at 6 minutes into the game. The fire-type Tepig, the water-type Oshawott, or the grass-type Snivy. Now, before I started this game, I already decided what my starter will be. And I am choosing my favorite, Snivy, with Oshawott being my second favorite. And if I had to, I would choose it if I couldn't choose Snivy. And yes, I am giving it a nickname. We will be nicknaming every Pokemon that we get. This one will be named Sylvanus. The only things that will not be nicknamed will be exceptions to the rules, such as legendary Pokemon and shiny Pokemon, or Pokemon that I just can't think of a good nickname for. In which case, I ask that you guys comment what they should be nicknamed on that video, or on the most recent video, if it is a while after that video has been released. And as soon as I get to the name raider, I will rename them. Now, even if we lose the upcoming rival battle, it will not matter, simply because the Nuzlocke has not started yet. The Nuzlocke does not start until we get Pokeballs. As soon as we get Pokeballs, the Nuzlocke starts. Luckily, we get Pokeballs before we're even on the first route where we encounter wild Pokemon, so we don't have to worry about encountering anything and not being able to catch it. And he has his Tepig that he raised from an egg. But it's still level 5. I mean, if it were me, I could have gotten this Pokemon raised to it from an egg to at least level 9. Oh, did he get a crit? I think he got a crit. We might just lose this battle, but as I said, Nuzlocke has not started yet, luckily. And he uses Tail Whip again, so we beat him this time. And get 94 experience. That's a lot. That gets us almost to level 7. Now we will be heading to the Pokemon Center immediately, without a choice. Where we are given Pokeballs by Bianca. We get healed, which is good. Don't want to go into the next route with 7 HP. And we will be going back to the PC as soon as she lets us. We get 30 Pokeballs, I think. And now we are going over Opening up the PC. And we will take box 8, the cave, and name it Graveyard won't fit, so we're just gonna name it Grave. And then going back to box 1. Oh, forgot to set. Gonna change that to fast, leave that, leave that, leave that, and leave that. And here, we get interrupted again before we can go catch our second technical Pokemon. But we get the running shoes, so it's okay. We are also then given the town map, which is misleading, because if it was a town map, then shouldn't it only be a map of Aspertia City? It should just be named the map, or Unova map, or region map. But, nope, it's still named the town map. You would have think that after 5 generations, they would have changed it. Considering it didn't even make much sense to be called a town map in Kanto. And then here we get stopped again, and get the bike as a going away gift. And we are going to go ahead and register that. And so you guys can see, haven't cheated any items in 30 Pokeballs. And those will be rather useful. Go ahead, hop on the bike, get interrupted again, and get taught how to catch Pokemon. Luckily, this is actually pretty fast in this game. And I think there was just a screen glitch with the encountering. I'm not sure. More dialogue and such. Battle. Use the bag, open the bag, get the Pokeballs out. Use one, and I'm rather surprised that she gets it first try, even though it is a level 2. And in the red, that's like 4 HP. More like 2 actually, but yeah, you caught your Pokemon. And let's see what we get. And it is a Patrat. 5 too. That's pretty high leveled. Okay, we're going ahead and throwing the Pokeball. And we caught it. Good. That thing almost killed us. Almost. Even though we're over half it. We still have more than half of our health points left. And nickname for a Patrat. If anyone thinks of a better nickname, go ahead and comment it. But for now, it's just gonna be Meerkat. If this is below level 5, we will try. Oh, come on, I couldn't have got a Sentret. I could have gotten a Sentret. I wish I would have gotten a Sentret. Sentrets are awesome. Got a crit. And the Sentret is gone. And we're level 7. And they're in Vine Whip. Another Patrat. You know, I actually would have liked to have caught a Purloin the most. I don't think I've ever actually used a patch rat, though, so it's different, at least. Don't think I've even ever considered using a patch rat. Now we're almost at the 16-minute mark. I'm only gonna take this into Lockasy Town Pokemon Center. I'm not gonna take it past that. That'll be next episode, which will be recorded as soon as episode 1 is uploaded. So, any ideas or anything that you want implemented, you might just want to keep. Like, anything that you want me to do or anything, or say in next episode, you might just want to keep till next episode, and comment on next episode, which will be uploaded as soon as it's done being recorded. But I think that as well, before I record next episode, I might get both of my Pokemon up to level 10. I don't know. Not sure. It's almost at the 17-minute mark now, so I'm gonna do this one battle and then go head over into Flockasy Town. Struggle Bug. No. We lost our very first Pokemon on the first episode. That thing knows Electro Web? You know what? No. I refuse to accept that. We have not lost Sylvanas. Not yet. I refuse. No, I refuse. We are not losing Sylvanas yet. Yeah, the animation screen and stuff's glitched. No, we have not lost Sylvanas. Don't exactly have anything that I could give up in return for it, but you know what? No. I'm going to add another clause. Death transfer clause. Even though it was technically Sylvanas who died. No. No, I refuse. We are not losing our starter. So, bye-bye, Meerkat. I refuse to give up Sylvanas. It is our starter. So, you know what? No, I'm just gonna make an exception for our starter. And since this is the first episode. So we're going to take you back. But there will now be both a death transfer clause and the starter clause. But I'm going to go ahead, save the game, and that will be all for this episode. Hopefully none of you hate me for the death transfer clause that I will be adding, or the starter clause, which is only effective 3 times. I'm going to go ahead and say that now. Starter clause can only happen 3 times. But that is all for this episode. Like and subscribe. That's all I have to say, so I will see you guys next time.